Arizona State Sun Devils mount at America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on last year's national champions, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Vols will kick it away first. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They'll send the back in motion. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
He fires to the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. To the ground with the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
We love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, you know, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
They've got it at the 36 on first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He's got it on the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. Looking down the middle. That's caught. It's caught. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Scanning the field, it's Tollefson. Got a man, it's Coffee.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Rides the back on the option, the give. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you could tell maybe a little bit nervous. Maybe just not starting the way they wanted to. Didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together. A good response from punting last drive.
The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
There ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. He does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
On the move from inside his 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Dances away to buy time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Well, you get the completion, and now it's decision time for the head coach, right? This is a massive one, too. 4th and short on your own end of the field. What do you do?
They boot it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give from the gun. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quickly out to the tight end. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Tollefson. Unloads it left. That throw might have been a little too hot. He couldn't call it in inbound.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. It's a seam wide open. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the 1st quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the 2nd. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. From the gun, running back gets to give. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on a linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
He might want another play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Looking for the goal line. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Utah was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Utes team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Right down the middle. That's caught. It's Edwards. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Bray. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Leaves it with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Sends it back in motion. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And the Volunteers are threatening on first and goal. They'll go to the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Caught in the backfield, it's Butler. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for loss of yards.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Pick! Oh, what a play by this defense! He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. To throw, it's Tollefson. They'll run the screen. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. Inside the touchdown Volunteers. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Anytime a blitz gets home that fast, I'm going to call it a lot, okay? I'm going to use this one time and time again until they find some answers to how we got that linebacker to the quarterback that fast.
Wants to go up top. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him.
And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball.
Returner goes out of bounds.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then
grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown ball. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. Got him downfield. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He's going to run it. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He's loose on the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Snagged out of the air. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So here is the Tennessee offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Looking downfield on first down. Complete to the left. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
On the play.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Teray. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a leg.
Turning it on! And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bray. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. FIU was able to cap off a close one inside Silva Stadium with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Tollefson. Under fire. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Every Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Dances away. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. He'll pull it down and run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Looking for a man. It's Tollefson. They're working that left side. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Gives it on the option. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
Looking to throw. Looking to get it in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his third receiving touchdown. He's only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's coming out of the end zone. Makes a move. Got a little room. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Vols looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Hauls it in. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Volunteers! Quick strike through the air for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. To the air, it's Tollefson. Under fire. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it. Bring up 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
The Sun Devils will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's tbred. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Barber. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Trying to make magic with his feet. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced than a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Back to throw, it's Tollefson. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Barber. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and, man, you know he's looking for more.
The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
To the air, it's Tollefson. Floating away. Throwing on the run. Brings it down on the right side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, here we go. Kill.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw again. Rush is on him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Coffee. Touchdown, Arizona State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop him.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
They'll try the run. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Here comes the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. NC State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Raleigh. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking downfield, it's Tollefson. Dumps it to the back. Firing to the right, complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Second down, he'll throw it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line.
And that's a first down.
To the air, it's Tollefson. Quickly to the tight end. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Back to pass on second down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.